A forgotten artifact lies in pieces on a planet far from Earth. Few know it exists except those who took it back and those whose ancestors created it. 4 young people are thrown into a race against emissaries of the gods to find its pieces. Mistrust, greed, and magic are tangled in an endless web. What will the fate be of the universe once it is found and reassembled? Get Scepter of the Gods, The Rod of Truth now on Amazon, and get wrapped up in the saga that will not let you go.
Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. I hope that this morning's podcast will help you to be more spiritually and positively motivated so that you can transform your day. This is a special episode in a series of podcasts based on Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. For several years now, I have gone back to the habits taught in this book to prepare for the coming year and home in closer and closer to my lifelong dream and my goals so that I could more effectively achieve my goals. Year after year, we hear people joking about setting New Year's resolutions and then abandoning them by February. Personally, I don't find that very funny. I hope that your resolutions are more important to you than to give them up after only a month or two. What if you were to set 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most resolutions or goals for 2024, and then at the end of 2024, find that you nailed each one of them? You can. I set 2 goals that to me were very large. As I talk about in the Motivational Devotional, I had to change and grow to become more than I was in order to achieve those goals. As I say this now, I have done that. I changed. I grew. I achieved. Starting with the November 27, 2023 podcast and running through the New Year's Eve podcast, this series offers 35 episodes of principles, inspiration, and motivation that I use toward fulfilling my own lifelong dream. I have audacious goals for 2024, but only 3, because more than that will water down your efforts. I will achieve mine by this time next year. You can do the same. And I hope you will pursue yours with relentless intent. If you find these helpful, please go to the Motivational Devotional Facebook page and let me know. For now, let's get on with it. How much is 2 times 2? 4 times 4? You know, there is a story in 2 of the Gospels in the Bible where Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Any way you calculate it, 2 fish times 5 loaves of bread does not equal 5,000, according to normal rules of mathematics. Without getting into an entire sermon about this miracle story, one thing we might notice about it is that it doesn't happen with Jesus by himself. He involved his disciples as well as the entire crowd of 5,000 people in it. While Jesus might have been the central element in making that miracle occur, it was a moment of synergy because everyone had contributed whatever they had. This is not simple multiplication because it is governed by a spiritual principle. With God in the midst of us, and with us trusting the universe and each other, we offer in what we have, and the multiplication of synergy goes into effect. Miracles don't happen in a vacuum, and God does great things by involving people. 5 times 2 can equal 15, or 50, or 5,000. We also need to remember that 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. If you only pursue your dreams and goals halfway, you will actually end up with less. Multiplication works both ways. Hold your goals in mind for just a moment. Hold your lifelong dream in your mind. Yesterday, did you apply 100% of yourself to at least one little thing that would bring those closer to reality? We all have off days and things just don't seem to get done. So what about the day before? The day before that? If your answer was something kind of like, well, maybe not so much, think about the last time you can remember putting 100% of yourself into something, anything that would accomplish at least one of your goals and bring you that much closer to your lifelong dream. No matter whether it was yesterday or 2 months ago, today is a new day. Today, there can be at least one little thing that you pursue with all you've got. Knock it out, get it done, and know that you are that little thing closer to where you want to be in life. You see, that's the thing about relentless intent. It's, well, relentless. And your future self deserves for you to not be a 1/2 times 1/2 person today, just like you deserve today, for who you were last month, to have not been a 1/2 times 1/2 person. Your future self needs you to multiply, and multiply big time. And synergy is the granddaddy of all multiplication in the universe. That one little thing you could do with all you've got? Who can you consult with or partner with that might multiply your efforts? So instead of you being 1 times 1, you become more like 2 times 5. We need to remember that none of us is in this alone, and whoever on this earth has your back is also there to synergize with you, even if it is to encourage you and tell you that you've got this. That can multiply all that energy within you and motivate your relentless intent in ways you never dreamed possible. Please trust me on that, because I know that firsthand. When we synergize with other people, the multiplication factor in that space between us is occupied by the creative power of the universe, and that's when it goes to work. That is when you truly know that all of creation is conspiring in your favor. Trust that the universe always has your back. St. Augustine said, "Miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @Threefold Way Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is in production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.